Is this animal cruelty or something? I think I should call someone. If it looks like a Borderland reskin and acts like a Borderland reskin, can you tell me what it is? A Borderland reskin. However, this looter shooter manages to separate itself in order to carve out its own legacy with its unique style and chaotic sense of humor. When you combine the two, you will have an action-packed, laugh-out-loud game that is Tiny Tina's Wonderland. If you're wondering why it took me so long to make this review, it's because I've been playing games that actually fucking matter, like Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West, Bayonetta 3, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and Gods of War Ragnarok. Tiny Tina's Wonderland is 2K's attempts to combine Borderlands and Dungeons and Dragons in order to create a fantasy world envisioned by a dungeon master with abandonment issues named Tina, who's also a psychopath. Most of you are already introduced to her in Borderlands 2 with her annoying over-the-top outbursts, as well as her displaying control over reality within the game as if she's fucking Scarlet Witch. Now with complete control over her own world, she carries over the same aspects from the Borderlands series. The story begins with you, the player, Tina, Fred, and Valentine. All of you sit around a table getting ready to play a game called Bunkers and Badasses. Tina, as the bunker master, explains the rules before you start the game, while Fred and Valentine are your trusted advisors. Using the power of imagination, you're transported to the world of Bunkers and Badasses to begin your first mission. Your objective is to stop the resurrection of the Dragon Lord, who is probably related to Skeletor from He-Man. Unfortunately, you fail this mission when the Dragon Lord is resurrected by his minions. Some time passes and things take a turn for the worst when the ruler of the kingdom, Queen Butt Stallion, is beheaded by the Dragon Lord right in front of you. For me, this is when things got personal. As a lover of horses and a My Little Pony fan, I would not stand for some Skeletor wannabe harming innocent steeds. This is when I became emotionally invested. As the game progresses, you make your way through the overworld looking like the Voltec bobblehead from Fallout, traveling from settlement to settlement. Along the way, you run into a variety of formidable foes. For instance, there are skeletons with pirate hats, genetically altered mushrooms called shroomlets who constantly shake their asses trying to show off their Brazilian butt lifts. And then there's land sharks called dogfish who are a pain in my side. Hell, during one of the many side missions, you're hired to protect one named Little Pookie from some enemies while he takes a dump. His poops are the same size as him. But this is kind of gross though. Ew. There's also many memorable NPCs like Punchfather, who looks like Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War, and the Tooth Fairy had a baby. My personal favorite was Ron Rivet. He was a mentally ill man whose delusions led him to believe he was in love with a princess who was actually a broomstick. It was a heartwarming story. It's a shame that Ron is no longer with us. It was my fault. I mistakenly reinforced his delusions and he thought the broomstick could fly. I found his body shortly after. Ron, please, wake up. Wake up. Oh no, Ron is dead. RP Ron, you're in a better place now. As the journey nears its end, Tina continuously adds obstacles in order to prolong the game because she is a loser that doesn't have any friends. However, everything is not what it seems in the world of Bunkers and Badasses. Dragon Lord, being aware that this is all a game, tells you a secret regarding him and Tina. Nevertheless, you carry on, and after a long drawn-out battle with the Dragon Lord, you manage to defeat him, stripping him of the Sword of Souls and saving the realm. Tiny Tina's Wonderland is a game with frequent comedic dialogue, a forgettable story, and basic gameplay. I love the variety of weapons and spells, but the repetitive cycle of shooting and RNG made the game less enjoyable. Overall, I rate Tiny Tina's Wonderland a 7 out of 10. Let me know in the comments section your opinion about the game, and if you would rather have a game that has comedic relief or more serious storyline. And always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Fate does not divide us! Fate breaks us